Today is Friday, 3rd of February 2023. February 3rd also marks Doggy Date Night and National Wear Red Day. This 3rd of February in Indian and world history is celebrated, observed and remembered for various reasons. Actually, 3rd February is the birth anniversary of Ram Singh Kuku, Sohasini Ganguly and Raghuram Rajan. 3rd February is also observed as the death anniversary of Kanjivaram Natarajan Annadurai, Radhakrishna and Dr. Balram Jakar. So, starting the newspaper analysis with the newspaper, The Hindu states that expect states to tap rupees 1.3 lakh crore capex loan window quicker. Nirmala Sitharaman, Finance Minister. The 50-year interest-free loan constitutes a critical part of a government's ambitious rupees 10 lakh crore capital expenditure push for the coming year. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman during the post-budget FICCI National Executive Committee meeting in New Delhi on February 2, 2023. The Hindu newspaper also stated that government can seek a rethink on collegium recommendations. Kiran Rijiju. The last minister response comes amid tussle between the government and the Supreme Court collegium over the delay in the appointment of judges. Union Law Minister Kiran Rijiju at Parliament House on January 31, 2023. Going towards the Indian Express newspaper states that Nirmala Sitharaman 50 to 55% of taxpayers to shift to a new exemption-free tax regime. Finance Minister says she expects 50 to 55% of taxpayers to shift to the new exemption-free tax regime. Indian Express newspaper also states that Adani Row House Tower open rallies together for a JPC probe sees a chance to corner a government. Joint op media briefing has 14 parties accuse government of endanger saving of crore of Indians and exposure of Adani groups. Congress also announces street protests. Law of opposition Mallikarjun Kharge with other opposition parties MPs addresses the media at Vijay Chowk during the budget session in Parliament in New Delhi. Going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper states that Chinese spy balloon spotted in American skies. Pentagon says Chinese spy balloon the United States is tracking is a suspected Chinese surveillance balloon that has been spotted over the United States aircraft. The Indian economy past, present, future. India's GDP growth has been higher in the past than what it is expected to be in the next couple of years. Going towards the economy of the country, Reserve Bank of India said to seek details of banks' exposure to Adani Group. The Reserve Bank of India has sought details from banks regarding their exposure to the Adani Group. Banking sources said a day after the conglomerate withdrew the rupees 20,000 crore of follow-on public offer of Adani Enterprises and aimed the steep fall in its share price. New tax regime sweetened to benefit a maximum number of taxpayers, CBDT chairman. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, while presenting the budget 2023-24 in the Parliament on Wednesday, said the government has made the new income tax regime more attractive for taxpayers. With Nitin Gupta, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. Market end on mixed note. Sensex climbs over 224 points. Nifty dips 6 points. Sundaram Finance Holding Q3 consolidated net profit rises threefold to rupees 10.45 crore. Budget 2023 SKM activists criticized allocations to agriculture food security. They said the allowance for agriculture sector and food subsidy had been reduced considerably in the budget. Midday meal workers burn copies of Union Budget 2023-24 during their protest in Kolkata. Going towards the world news, including Khalistan referendum, India condemns vandalism in Melbourne and says took up issue with Australia after Jacinda Ardern. Politics will never look the same. Bangladesh wants revision of power purchase deal with Adani. Sexualized and video came Andrew Tata turned women into slave prosecutors say United States to widen military presence in the Philippines and aimed China fear. Going towards the Science and Technology World Wetland Day, and in Andhra Pradesh, efforts to save a unique wetland near Vishakhapatnam. The State Forest Department, in association with the environmental groups, are taking steps to preserve Konda-Karlava wetland, the second largest freshwater lake of Andhra Pradesh. An aerial view of Konda-Karlava, a unique wetland near Vishakhapatnam that home to 150 bird species and also has a rich biodiversity like aquatic species and plants. 2,357 attacks in 20 years calm Asiatic black bear on short fuse in Kashmir. The conversion of natural habitat to orchards and agriculture fields is the primary reason for the Arsene attack, a new study said. A training session of wildlife officials on the right use of tranquilizer darts against black bear. There's no climatic song now, says Michael Wadleg, the director of Oscar-winning documentary Woodstock. The climate warrior says the 1969 festival, with its utopian ideals, says may not work today as contemporary music is too inward and less about addressing global issues. At last, there's a famous quotation by famous philosopher of India, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, one of the architects of modern India, was born on October 17, 1817 in Delhi and started his career as a civil servant. The 1857 revolt was one of the turning points in Syed Ahmad's life. He states that when a nation becomes devoid of art and learning, it invites poverty, and when poverty comes, it brings in its wake thousands of crimes. Okay, thank you.